sure we are all aware, Pokemon Go was finally released last week. Wholly amazing has it taken the world by storm. You cannot walk around anywhere anymore without seeing fellow trainers catching, battling, getting down with their Pokeselves, and you better believe that I am all up in this game. I am now that annoying person that has my phone out anywhere I go, no matter where I am, walking, and will break off from my group yards away to go hunt that Charmander. I'm seeing my friends on social media that I've literally never seen get off the couch, hanging out on Friday nights to catch Pokemon at their local parks, and it's so awesome. The world has changed as we know it, and it's all thanks to this incredible game. My first impression getting onto the game was like most. It took me multiple tries to try to get past the wonky servers, but as soon as I was able to put in my Google account and get started, it was amazing. My first and pretty much only complaint for the game was the lack of options for my style. I'm not looking for Sims level customization here, but I'm just saying not every girl in the world has a ponytail down to her butt. The style of my trainer has little to do with the game. It's just something I would like to see more of. I then, of course, got to choose my starter Pokemon, and I went with Charmander, obviously, and it was a great choice. Myself and some fellow trainers chose to take a walk around the block to get a feel for the game and to see what it was capable of. The game has very little tutorial tips to help you, so aside from online articles, you're pretty much on your own to figure it all out. Like, there was nothing to tell you how to actually catch the Pokemon. The obvious move is to flick the Pokeball across the screen, but there's actually much more to it. The Pokemon have a ring around them, and a second colored ring within that. And there's been some speculation about whether to shoot the Pokeball while the ring is at its largest or at its smallest. But for me, it works best when the ring is at its smallest. The ring can range from green to red depending on how likely the Pokemon is to stay in your Pokeball after you've caught it. In other words, if the Pokemon you're trying to catch has a red ring around it, it may take a few tries to get it to stay put. You can make it easier to catch them by feeding them raspberries, or by using a Great Ball, which becomes available when you get to level 12. To power up your Pokemon, you need a combination of two things: Stardust and candies that are specific to the Pokemon family that you're trying to power up. To evolve your Pokemon, you need a certain number of candies also specific to that Pokemon family. For instance, you can only evolve a Charmander using Charmander candies, and you can only power up a Charizard using Charmander candies and the required amount of Stardust. The only way to obtain Stardust is through catching Pokemon and hatching eggs. You can obtain candies one of three ways: catching that specific Pokemon, hatching eggs of that specific Pokemon, or transferring Pokemon to the professor. For instance, if you're looking to evolve one of your Eevees, you'll need 25 Eevee candies. For every Eevee you catch, you'll receive 3 Eevee candies. For every Eevee you transfer to the professor, you'll receive only 1 Eevee candy. If you hatch an Eevee, you will most likely get significantly more candies than by catching or transferring them. But I believe the amount of candies you get from hatching are random, and you'll never know what kind of Pokemon you're going to hatch. Speaking of Eevees, some sources claim that their evolutions may not be so random. If you've been a Pokemon fan for a lifetime, you'll know that Eevee has multiple evolved forms. So far in Pokemon Go, there is the potential to get 3 of her evolutions: Jolteon, Vaporeon, and Flareon. I'm still in the process of self-testing this theory, but some sources claim that there is a way to know which evolution you will get when you evolve yours. Apparently, their special attack may identify what evolution you will get. If it is a Swift, you'll get a Vaporeon. If it's a Dig, you'll get a Flareon. And if it's a Body Slam, you'll get a Jolteon. Other sources have said that they have debunked this theory and that the Eevee evolutions are completely random. But like I said, I'm still self-testing it. There have been a lot of complaints thus far about the servers and certain bugs in the game. The main complaint I've heard is being that it is essentially impossible to defeat a gym for quite some time due to server errors and the battles freezing just as you are about to defeat the gym leader. As of the past 2 days, I have personally been able to defeat multiple gyms, and the issue seems to have almost completely cleared up for me. I realize my biggest mistake when I take over a gym is that I always place my strongest Pokemon in the gym, and this seems like the obvious option. Of course, you want to have your strongest Pokemon running a gym, but I actually advise against it. The problem with putting your strongest Pokemon in the gym is that you need to train at the gym to raise its prestige and get it to a higher level. If your strongest Pokemon is in the gym, then none of your other Pokemon will be able to beat it while you're training. If the Pokemon you placed in the gym beats the Pokemon you're training with, you earn nothing. No XP, no prestige, absolutely nothing. So I'd recommend powering up multiple Pokemon to similar levels and placing your second place Pokemon in the gym, and then train with your strongest one to help raise your gym prestige. When you raise your prestige, your gym levels up. The gym level coincides with how many Pokemon can be placed there. If the gym is level 3, there can be 3 Pokemon placed at the gym. The higher the level, the more Pokemon there are to be. And in order to take over a gym, one must lower the prestige to 0. They don't just have to go through and kill all the Pokemon once. They have to do it multiple times to get that prestige to 0. So you want to make sure you train as much as possible at your gym to raise its level and prestige so that it becomes more difficult for someone to take it over. I've heard people ask, well, how do you find these things? How are you supposed to know where to go? The simple answer is that there isn't one. This game was designed to get people out of the house exploring and moving, so they aren't just going to hand you all the answers on how to find everything. The closest thing to help you out is the radar at the bottom right of the screen. This will show you which Pokemon are in your area and how far they are based on how many footprints there are with it. The less footprints underneath the Pokemon, the closer it is. But it does not tell you which direction to go. This is for you to figure out. But the footprints will disappear as you get closer, like a game of hot and cold. I personally have had the best luck catching Pokemon in highly populated areas like downtown, main streets, malls, shopping centers. I actually caught a Charizard on Hollywood Boulevard in Los Angeles just strolling around on a Friday night. Pokestops are identified by blue squares and are usually a piece of artwork or sculptures. As you approach them, they turn into circles. You click on the Pokestop and spin the picture and you get items such as Pokeballs, eggs, revives, potions. The items change as you level up. As I mentioned before, you can start getting Great Balls after you reach level 12. If a Pokestop has what looks like pink flower petals emitting from it and shooting from it, that means that someone has placed a lure module there, and the area will be heavily populated with Pokemon. Gyms are identified by these large, weird objects that are colored by whichever team is holding it, and usually the gym leader's Pokemon is propped on top. If the gym is plain gray, that means that no team currently is holding down that gym, which means that if you're quick enough, you can grab it out from underneath the nose of someone that has just defeated that gym. A lot of people have complained that there isn't enough information in the game to tell you how to properly play, which is why I went into a lot of detail in this video. But I found the game rather easy to get the hang of. I enjoy how true to its roots the game is, how the temperaments of the Pokemon are similar to what they have always been. For instance, I have yet to catch an Abra because they always pretty much flee like immediately. I really hope to see a trading system in the near future. I think that trading will make the game even more compelling. But then again, it may cause people to feel less of an incentive to go out and capture these Pokemon if they know that they can just get them from their friends. So far, I absolutely love the game and have not put it down since I downloaded it. Let me know below what you guys think of the game so far. What's your best catch so far? Who's your strongest Pokemon? I'm super interested in seeing your screenshots in the comments. If you have more tips and tricks or I have something wrong, please let us all know. I'm not perfect, and this game is just as new to me as it is to everyone else. I'm no way claiming to be an expert, so there may be some mistakes in this video. So let me know if I steered anyone in the wrong direction. I hope you are all enjoying the game as much as I am. Just remember to be safe. Don't throw Pokeballs and drive. Like, seriously, guys, please do not play this game and drive. Don't go out alone at night to hunt Pokemon. If you're gonna go out at night, make sure you're with a group of people. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, or if you thought it was helpful, do the same. If you're not already, please subscribe. I would love to have you join the Awkward Gravity X family. Also, you all want to stay tuned because later this week, I have some very special guests coming on to my channel, and I'm crazy excited about this video. So be on the lookout for that and make sure you're subscribed. But that's all I have for you guys. I love you all very much, and I will see you very soon with a new video. Bye-bye!